Right then, hopefully it works this time. I'm just joining back on Thomas, hopefully that's Barback's joined as well. Send him a quick invite. Yes, I want to exit the creator and want to go online. Massive apologies. Not that I should really be apologising for Rockstar. We all know this sort of stuff can happen from time to time. It's happened on stream a couple of times at this point. But hopefully Barbacks will at least be able to get into Spectator. Because like I say, I have had this happen before and I've been unable to commentate at all. Other times it's fixed it, other times not so much. But I've all my fingers crossed, like I'm really up for commentary. I get more hype for this than racing, and I don't want to necessarily race if I have the chance to commentate. Scroll. Where are you, Mr. Thomas? You're the one that invited me. It's... For fuck's sake! I know they won't have it. They've not all got it off. I know they've not. Oh. Oh. I'll pull up this new stream quickly anyway so I can see what's going on. Hello Dav, yeah, I don't know if you're in a party with Barbacks or anything, but if you can see, if I go to spectate on Barbacks, spectate disabled by player. I know it's not. I'm not saying they've got it disabled, but I just can't get in to spectate on any of them. It's all going to pot prestige. It's all going to pot. It's not letting me commentate on the people I should commentate on. Look. Tony, I can't. Madrid, it's... I don't want to mute him. I want to try and spectate, but it doesn't work. You can see it there. Oh, I'm just... I don't know what else to do. I've reset my game. I've restarted it all. Nope, can't spectate. How did that fix it? They killed each other? I'm in! Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Cartrex and Thomas. That is Nova Memories versus Tony69 and F Madrid. You can hear the excitement in my voice. I'm so chuffed Rockstar actually fixed their shit. I'm so chuffed. Hello Mob Deep. Hello Cyrod. It's bloody lovely, Cyrod. I'm so happy. My evening plans are back on. Commentary. Right, there is going to be a very quick blue screen because I am just going to check the track list. goes. Come back to the race. I'm just going to message Tony. And to the DNF gang, that is Tony and Madrid. Thomas and Cartrex are Nova memories. Right. Oh. Madrid, if you're watching, good luck, man, and race on. Do just need a little bit of my smoke after all of that faff. Little sip of me coffee. It's already started going cold. We're 19 minutes late. This was supposed to start. Look what you've done. I'm normally the one that's on time. No, I'm joking. I'm not crying or nothing. Let's go. Let's do this. Right, we're sat with Madrid, Cartrex and Thomas on his left. Tony just ahead. And this is all gas, no brakes. You can see the little angled downward sloping wall ride behind. It's the final tricky thing they have to get through to complete the lap. Chasing the brake boost, Tony getting them right in the mix between Cartrex and Thomas. It looks like Cartrex fortunately just pulled in a little bit sharp onto the wall. That has allowed Thomas and Tony just a touch of breathing space up the front, but Madrid looking to apply the pace now in the tube to try and shorten the gap as much as he can, or hold a distance at least and keep a nice solid good curb boosting there though from Madrid did really shorten up the gap into the tube. Like even them little tiny side dinks of the curb can be really effective just to get them extra revs. And Thomas, really unfortunate, does need a respawn. That is Tony 69 leading the way by a bit of a distance over his teammate, and then a big gap back at the moment for Thomas and Cartrex. Hello again, Aaron. Apologies for all that little slight rock star mischievousness. And I was literally about to say call it a night, and then I accidentally pressed circle on the menu rather than X and went back on it and it worked. Because I hate holding people up. Like, I know these, like the guys usually ready to race and stuff like that, some are able to be a bit more flexible, but I know, like myself, the pressure gets to me a little bit if I'm left there waiting. But Madrid and Tony being nice and clean. Tony, I was about to say, being that touch more clean with his speed, just able to carry that little bit more speed than Madrid, but now Madrid does hold the lead. We are gonna pop back to Tony after the wall ride, a chance for us to look at the both of them, but we will be keeping the pressure certainly for the early race on the lead teams, the early races sort of thing. And as the points become a little bit more known as we go through the event, we can bandy about a bit. Right, that should be Tony through the wall ride as well, and hopefully able to see both races. That is the way I like to do it, just in case there are any of them little frame drops and stuff you can get as spectator swap position. like, I know from the street racing community, when they did their testing, they found that the weight of the car and it all changes slightly and it all feels a bit different. But Tony applying that pace really nicely through the tube, going to make me swap back to Madrid, going nice and high up on that bank platform and rocking back and forth onto the roof, collecting as much of a curb boost effect as he can. Little tiny feather of the throttle from Madrid, and it's a lovely exit. Tony carrying his speed nice and long out of the tube. Madrid a little bit shorter, getting down nice and safely onto the track. Let's just zoom back out a touch. Tony is flying. May have to spend the final lap on a Tony. Madrid not quite feeling confident pulling it back up the wall for the second tube skip. But again, just carrying his speed. Tony already flinging himself in and through the wall ride. And he's up the tube wall. Can just see him in the distance. Just going over the crest of the hill and down. No worry, Prestige, enjoy your evening. Or the rest of your day, then into your evening, depending on your time zone. Or you're more, I think you're in America, so it will be like late day, evening, so yeah. Madrid continuing to be nice and clean. Tony just that little bit faster, able to carry the speed. Take a little bit more speed through the wall rides. You can hear the engine note really dipping down. I will go have a little look at Thomas. He's about to come up to the wall ride. I'll just give him a second to get himself moving through the corner and making sure he doesn't run too wide. We'll have a little look at Thomas, see how he is going along. Don't want to cut them off just because they're a little bit further back with the early mistakes. And we'll watch for about quarter to a third of a lap with Thomas. Watch this second wall ride and the tube probably, and then we'll probably skip on over to Tony and apply that thick air YouTube commentary pressure, as I used to say back in the day, to Tony. Nice and smooth onto the wall. The best lap is the 2:16.876 from Cartrex, 2:17.985 from Tony. Madrid and Thomas on 23.680 and a 23.810 respectively. So Thomas with about a second's advantage on the best lap, but he's got too much work to do. But oh, don't quit, Square. That'd have been the worst thing I could have done in this given situation, given the earlier delays. And we will pop on to Tony. Just make sure he stays nice and clean through these final sections of the track. He's got Madrid not too far back. We've not spent a lot of time on Tony. I'm trying to pay a bit of heed. Madrid is... where is he on the map? It's not quite spinning enough for me to see. That will allow me to swap back and have a little look from Madrid's perspective when it changes. I thought that'd be close enough, but we should see both do the wall ride. Tony is just heading up the hill. You see him clipping the boost. Look up. You see him onto and off of the wall. It looks clean. Madrid taking the wise approach on the final lap, not feeling as confident as Tony with the wall rides. Does come down to complete his lap and cross the line. Does potentially look like we're going to see a DNF from Cartrex. And Thomas with the bash off the barrier is going to be pushing time short. It's nice and clean though, and that will see him across the line at least. Unfortunately for Cartrex, he is going to have an early DNF, and that is going to put a little bit of early pressure on them. Plenty of races left, but I am going to guess that this was maybe one of Madrid and Tony's picks. So my assumption is now likely this was their pick, next track theirs in Nova Memories, and then rotating through. It's the way most people seem to do it. So it is 27 DNF, 27 to 10 Nova. I'm going to do the scores like that just to save myself writing out their whole names. I'm not deep, man. I have raced, well, not commentated, but I've raced with you. I've been in a party chat with you on PC. You seem like a decent lad. I know it's a little early, but go for it, mate. You're in the community. You're in my server. Well, it's not my server, but I've helped build it. You know what I mean. You can be a mod. Thank you very much for everybody tuning in. I do massively appreciate it. Never expect it. But we are heading in to Devil Loops. I don't remember this. Is this Loopy City Thrills? Lots of raw rides and loops, I think so. It's a remake from a PC track called Devil Loops, created by Sub-Zero 87. Let's have a quick scan back. I do want to keep myself in the know. Yeah, Loopy City Thrills. This is made by Arwin, and as it said in the description, remake. Cartrex and Thomas, nice start. Good brake boosting. It didn't look like Cartrex went with it, but he got a really nice boost off the curbs, and he's into loop. Thomas getting better bump boost through the loop. Did manage to pull himself back up into first and just ever so lightly extend away. You could see that little bit of extra speed. The skips though from the boys, I did not even see it. Tony and Madrid up into first and second place, skipping one or both of the loops. We will have to try and catch that on the next lap. Lovely, lovely stuff. That is what I love about the stunt racing and the shortcuts and stuff. It, like, there's all the GTA racing lines are still there, the bump boosting on curbs, that sort of stuff, and then you get the shortcuts as well. I just love racing on GTA. Stunt racing has been my primary, but I am enjoying street and rally more and more. Lovely stuff coming around the corner, but the guys ahead are holding the lead. We are just going to move on to Thomas, although he has just gone past Tony, so maybe we will stick here for now. We can see three of them. Madrid just passing underneath that prop there ahead of the guys. Little bit of an extra bump there from Cartrex as he entered the tube, maybe just a touch too low, and the loop from Tony